Hello everybody and welcome back to Formula Virtual Racing. We are live from the sunny streets of Montreal. It is round number 12 of Season 2 of Formula Virtual. The championship is heating up and can be taken today. Both championships can be taken today, of course, by Sam Davestay and the Red Bull outfit. And here to witness it all alongside me is Brendan. Hello Brendan.
I'm good, Evan.
I said hello, not how are you. You're getting too used to me.
Yeah. Alright then. Okay, now quiet.
So we're getting ready to go. We have some drivers heading out of the garage, the McLaren of Waterlotter, ready to head out.
Yeah, I was just busy there making sure Jack got his 6,000 invites before the reviews.
Yeah, let's hope last week doesn't reoccur again. That wasn't great, to say the least. But yes, we are here, and we have, for the first time in this season, it's sad to say, we don't have a full grid. We should have 19 drivers if Thomas does decide to pop his head in. I get the feeling he won't, as Scarlet Witch has spun at turn 1 and is out of qualifying.
Well, just go on board with the Alpha just to see what happened.
I kind of caught that one on stream. It was.
How did she do that?
Yeah.
On just starting her out lap.
Yeah.
We'll move on to other topics now.
Yes, we'll move on to some people standing their laps. The first man, I think, and so it goes, has hit the wall, and he's going to have to do another out lap. I think that is what's... Yeah, he's going to have to do another out lap, meaning the first person to start his lap, I believe it's going to be the Red Bull of Tyler. He is down to turn 1. Would you like to talk us through this one?
Yep, so going to turn 1, and, well, 2. I'm going to get your right line there, and a good exit for him. Now going into a turn we all know for reasons, some of which will annoy Ferrari fans. And coming into sector 1 to 19.0, not bad. Once again, you need... It's another quick enough chicane. Jack's into that struck again.
Oh god.
And now at the end of what is a new enough DRS straight, only added there in 2018, I believe. I'm going down to the area where he saw Robert Kubica do a barrel roll. And now exiting third gear to maybe avoid a bit of oversteer on exit. And now going down, the back straight or whatever. And there's two of them now coming into the chicane where we've seen a lot of invalidations and a few crashes for the champions. And hopefully Sam Davestay and Benjamin won't do that, as Tyler sits on 1.86.
Good lap from Tyler to get us up and running. The next man to cross the line will be Lewis. It's a validated time. We're going to see a lot of them in this session. It will be a popular reoccurrence. Some more of them time is Lucas Faust. He's on a set of mediums. Going to go for a medium soft.
What's this man doing?
What? What happened there?
No, he just went across. So when he's done his lap, he went across. So he went across, crossed over to the exit lane, and then just spun and just drifted his way, crashed his way to the outside wall.
It seems like a classic Ismail Yildirim move.
Oh yes, and now you reminded me. When you said about track limits, that I need to go get my copy because I'm prepared to do my leaving cert level maths equations to figure out who the hell is going to finish where.
BK sets the fastest time in his it's a second race. Of course, his first race win. He didn't win a race, so it wasn't his first race win. His first podium was in his first race in Singapore. He was also in the Ferrari, and he was also replacing Danny Headcamper that day. He is doing the exact same again as Enzo is out. The Azerbaijan race winner is out as there is a lot of traffic in the pit lane. Some more people currently on laps. Brady Pollock is one of them. He's also on a set of mediums. He's going to be hoping to go a bit quicker than Lucas Faust did on his set of mediums. Into the final hairpin. You need to get this corner right if you want to get that slingshot exit out onto the main straight. Brady Pollock in the Haas. He's had an alright season. Could be better, could be worse. That's the way most of the drivers will take a look at this season. ERS is on full 8th gear, maxing out at about 331 kilometers. As Brady Pollock, you want to stay to the right hand side normally to get the best exit, but it's a 110 flat for Brady. I imagine that will be beaten by a couple drivers. One of them could be debutant Jeroen Muller in the Mercedes. Of course, it is an all Mercedes reserve lineup with Formula Virtual Feeder Series race winner Adrian Teich in the other one, or Bunny's 99999. That's going to be fun to say. Trust me, that is going to be fun. But
you just want to say the German word for no.
Bunny's 9999 in the other Mercedes, as here comes Jeroen Muller. Oh, a bit of a twitch on the exit. He's going to have to keep this one nice and clean, heading towards the line. It is a 1:08.9. Just to put into perspective, you can't see it now because I've got a notification, but just to put into perspective how quick BK's 1:08.4 is, if that is beaten at the end of the session, I'll be shocked. Honestly, I will actually be pretty shocked. As Sam Daviste has slotted himself into third, we have kind of passed over that one a bit. Shadowblade's going to be the next who set his time. Of course, we've seen a bit of misfortune for the AlphaTauris last week.
I mean, if it goes the way it is at the moment, let's just say if this current order is the way it finishes at the end of the race, let's say I think Red Bull would seal the championship along with Sam Daviste, like as of now, but I won't expect it to be that way.
Red Bull have to beat Haas by 8 points, I believe, to secure the championship. AlphaTauri, and Sam Daviste, bit of a run.
I think you forgot to install intelligence in the last life update.
I think I have, but for how Sam Daviste can seal the championship. If he wins today, the championship is his. If he finishes second, Ben must win. If he finishes third, Ben must also win. If he finishes fourth, Ben must finish third. If he finishes fifth, Ben must also finish third. If Sam finishes sixth, Ben must finish fourth. If Sam finishes seventh, Ben must finish fifth. If Sam finishes eighth, Ben must finish seventh. And if Sam finishes ninth, it rolls over to the next race. So no, it doesn't, because he's leading by 28 points. We're gonna just hope he doesn't finish ninth. So it's spicing up as Jack seemingly has gone quickest.
Yeah,
he has 1:08.4. That's a very quick lap.
0.02 of a second.
Oh, that is very close.
And if I'm not mistaken, last time something like that happened in terms of pole position was Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel in Germany 2010. The German getting it by 0.02 of a second. And
Corey
in this case
is top of the mediums. Sorry, Overcoach, I thought you were finished, but
yeah, okay. Now can I go back to my point?
Yes, you can. That's normally what you can do when I say that, but okay.
Right, Ismail's retired, but anyways.
Ismail? You've 8 minutes left. Does he not feel he's gonna beat that time?
I think he wants to start in mediums. But I mean,
yeah, maybe. Although the medium runners, the times aren't too quick, as Adrian Teich invalidates his lap, I imagine, at the last corner. We still have some drivers still to set times. Marcus Thal, one of them, he has an invalidation as well, but he's going to keep pushing. See what time he can set.
Lewis is probably not too happy at the moment, because Borbert Bune is being pushed back into pitch just ahead of him, so he's having to wait.
Yeah, not good for Lewis, but he has plenty of time to set another lap and get back into the pits. Maybe to set, he might have enough time for 2. Juan Hernandez has gone 6th with 1:08.9. That's a good lap for the Renault. As is there anybody currently on laps? Get on my fast is. It's good enough for 3rd, a 1:08.458. Extremely close for the AlphaTauris and the Ferrari. AlphaTauri doing what they need to do to seal this No, not to seal. To close in on this championship. Why am I forgetting how to speak today?
as I said, you forgot to install the latest intelligence update. That was also a part of the life update, which also made sure that some people do not have common sense.
I really should install that one on the formation lap, because we're on course to rave. Not a great day in terms of my intelligence commentary, but that's what you're here for. Sam Davison has gone quickest with a 108.1. I am seeing that lap.
What?
What? What?
No, that is that.
Has he just come up with some imaginary corner cutting tactics?
I know, this is Sam Davison. The Davison seem to be just generally quick people.
Damn. They must love road trips. They could go from France. BK's beaten. Are you serious?
I think you're underestimating people here.
I think I am.
No, you could well be underestimating how quick people can go around here.
Wow, we are seeing some quick times. We're seeing some very quick times. We still have a lot of drive. We still have Benjamin to come into play here. And Marcus. They could probably go even quicker. I'm pretty sure Ben did a 108.2 in a realistic AlphaTauri.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure he did.
That's Benjamin Bulwark.
Yeah, I know. But here comes Brady Pollock. What can he say? Good enough for 8th, the 109.2. Not bad for Brady. It's a second and a 10th behind Pole. I've never seen such a big gap from 10th to 8th, from 1st to 8th, sorry. So, we have a nice battle for pole on here between Sam and BK. It's gonna be interesting to see how both drivers can do. Is anybody else coming around to set times? Lewis is currently on a lap. He's coming into the second chicane. As Enzo hits somebody heading into the pits, seemingly. Here comes Lewis. Let's see what he can set. He's currently in 16th position, but of course hasn't set a time yet. So let's see, what can Lewis do? Into the chicane, and out, stays to the right hand side. He can do a 109.3 in time trial. Can he improve on that here? Yes, he can. A 108.8. That's a nice lap from Lewis. Pops him in 7th place. So, very nice lap for Lewis McWilliam. He's heading to Red Bull next season. He might be heading to a championship winning team. Who knows? But still some more people to set a time. Marcus Dahl and Benjamin Bulwark are two of them, but we're getting to the end of qualifying. 4 minutes to go. That's Brendan. Who do you think can take pole here?
It'll definitely be a battle between BK and Sam, although I would not be surprised if Jack was able to improve.
CJ pops into 8th position. Not bad from CJ. Woter has popped into 11th. I believe he was there anyways. But Marcus Dahl's about to start his lap. Would you like to talk us through the rest of this one? He's invalidated at turn 1. Never mind.
Well, that was a waste of about 3 seconds of my time. You can say that in a lot of places, to be fair. I'm going now to Evan to a laughter attack.
Oh well. Moving swiftly onwards. There's a lot of people in the pits. Is Ben actually going to come out, or does he fancy doing last to first here?
He's already done last to first before, so...
He's done twice this season. I don't really want to see him do it again. I'd kind of like a nice battle for the lead all through the race. It makes everybody look really slow when Ben does that. Honestly.
Maybe they're not just slow. Ben is just found a way to...
No, they're not slow at all, but that's just what Ben makes them look like. Because, like, BK and Sam, 108.1 and 108.19. 108.49 and 108.190. They're both really fast laps. As Marcus is going to have a second attempt, would you like us to talk us through his second attempt?
Yeah. So going through turn 1, and looking good so far. Right out the gearbox a bit, and taking it through 4th gear and up to 5th, and taking a very good line, and out to the outside, coming in, outside, clip the apex, clip the second apex of the chicane, and now upon the DRS. So now we're into another chicane where you could take a little bit of curb there, but you have to be careful as to how much you take. And really, you let that stay in 7th gear for a long time. And most people would go up to 8 before the braking zone, but now let's see, what would its top speed be? Not that quick. Well, you can reach 330 by the end. It seems slow enough to get up there. But let's see where he goes. Only
It's a 7, and he's decided he wants to wreck his tyres for the start of the race. Alright. Whatever you choose. As Starkleaf has decided he wants to race. Thomas is back. As Jack is currently on a hot lap, he's actually down on his time. He's in sector 1. How are you telling that? Yeah, well, he will be starting from the back. He's joined mid-quali. So Jack is up by 1/10 of a second. It wouldn't be good enough for pole position, but it would still be a very nice lap. Sam Davistay has also started this time. Brady Pollock pulls to the right hand side to let the Irishman through. That's an odd but quite nice camera angle.
Sam Davis is down in his first sector, but maybe he might be able to pull that time back in the second sector.
Jack is up by 0.069 in the second sector. Let's see, what can he set heading into the third sector? Ben's on his lap. He's going to go for this pole. He is just ahead of Jack Redmond as we are on board with him. The top 9, all on laps apart from Marcus Tall. Here comes Jack through the final chicane. He's got that inch perfect as he's going to come down to the line. Where will it put him? Pole position for Jack Redmond so far, but it is only provisional. Sam Davistay is not improving. He's not going to have enough time to make the line. Yep.
No, he's...
Or maybe our graphics are wrong. Yeah, our graphics seem to be wrong on this one. He's definitely going to get to the line. Yes, he has made the line. BK's next. BK's up by 1/10 of a second. It looks like he could snatch Jack Redmond's pole here. As he's not burning ERS. Is he going for another attempt? No, he's in the pits.
I think he's done for...
He is in the pits. As what can Benjamin Bulwark do all the way? He's currently in 17. He's on medium, so he's not going to take this pole.
Knowing Benjamin Bulwark, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
As Lewis will stay 8th. Geraint Frost will not take this one. It's all down to Sam Davistay to see can he take Jack Redmond's pole. It will be Jack Redmond's first pole, making him not only the youngest F4 race winner, the youngest F4 pole sitter. Sam Davistay is down by 2/10. Ben's gone 5th on mediums. Give me strength. But here comes Sam Davistay. Ben is actually, I believe, the world record holder around here in time trial. Here comes Sam Davistay. He needs to nail this final chicane and push it in validation. No. I think that's going to be curtains, unless Tyler can pull something absolutely magical out of the bag. And so it goes. Retires from the session. He'll be starting 13th in the bottom half of the order. Let's see where Tyler can put his other Red Bull car. Oh, there's a car crashed at the last chicane. It's a Kevin Magnussen moment, and that's going to hurt Tyler. He'll still go 5th. But it could have been so much more, because he did have to weave out of the way of the retired McLaren, Corey Jappy and Lewis McWilliams still on a lap. The two Scotsmen, where will Lewis McWilliams put his Alfa Romeo? P7, good job for Lewis. Where can CJ put the Renault? It won't be an improvement, he'll stay 10th. As Jack is on pole.
And, see, that is impressive.
Remember I said that 108.4 would be beaten? It was beaten by 4/10 as Lewis is a 5-place grid drop. So Jack Redmond is on pole position here in Canada. I don't know.
I'll check now. You can go through the grid.
BK is in 2nd position. Sam Davistay will start 3rd. But remember, Ben needs to beat him today if he does want to take that championship back in his way. Lucas Faust in 4th position. Tyler Davison will start 5th, followed by Benjamin Bowick 6th on a set of mediums. Lewis McWilliam, he's qualified 7th, but he won't start there. Jerome Muller 8th on debut. Mark Stahl 9th. Corey Chappie 10th. Brady Pollock 11th. Juan Hernandez 12th. Wola Lauder 13th. Ismail 14th. Adrian Teich 15th. Borbune 16th. Enzo 17th. Thomas 18th. Chloe, DNF from the race, will start in 19th.
DNF from quali.
Yes. I was trying to get the timing right again, so I wasn't really paying attention to how I was actually speaking.
Oh, by the way, Lewis got penalty for that collision with Enzo. So...
okay.
So that would probably explain what happened.
Probably, and I could see the Ferrari on Thomas Main at the back. Of course, he didn't set a lap in quali, so he would have been starting last anyways. Apart from the DNF cars. Brendan, who do you think can win today?
I just wouldn't be surprised if Benjamin will. If Benjamin will win, because well, he's P5 with the mediums. He has the strategy card. In this case, although I wouldn't be surprised if Jack, being on pole, would be happy to get to try get this win, even if strategy isn't on his side.
Pole in Canada, it's not the most important in the world, but it is quite important. It will be a 2-stop for everybody qualifying on softs. It'll be a 1-stop for everybody qualifying on a set of mediums. Marcus is he's going to test out the grip, I imagine, but doesn't want to wear out his tyres too much.
I think he'll start letting people through soon.
As you can see, everybody except Benjamin Bowick, Thomas Main, and Chloe Glennon starting on the mediums. Thomas actually hasn't had the glitch, or has he? No, he actually hasn't had the glitch. So if he had have found time to make a quali lap, he probably would have kept the position. And how come I can hear the cars through your side of the party?
I don't know, my mic might be loud or something, I don't know.
I can hear that.
Yeah, I have my volume up because when I did Formula Super Cup commentary an hour or so ago...
Can't have a stay, that's you.
Yeah, I couldn't hear... I didn't have the engine audio for the quali, so I was turning up my volume just to check it.
Do you not have it through your headphones?
Not through my... I don't have it through my headphones because it's too much for me, my head.
Fair enough. Anyways, Ismail's been disqualified, and so has Wolter. They've obviously had some sort of collision as we are getting into the nitty-gritty part. Marcus nearly hitting the wall. Let us know in the stream chat who you think is going to win today's race. We love hearing your predictions as we're getting ready to line up on the grid. We'll be waiting on Thomas to get us all lined up. He's starting on the mediums and hoping for a good result in the Ferrari. His stand-in teammate starts second. Finished on the podium the last time in second. Let's see what he can do from the front of the grid. F1 Hub saying Tyler is going to win, and it's FPR. Anything can happen.
BK could do it because he did win a race in F1 in Canada. Thanks.
He did. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. We go racing in Montreal. It's not a bad start at all from Jack Redmond, but BK's got on a flyer down into turn 1. We go. There's contact. There's a Haas around. Brady Pollock is already in trouble in the back as it looks like the Benjamin Bowick's trying to go around the outside. Sam Davistay into the lead of the race. Down into turn number 3. Sam Davistay takes the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Lucas Faust bends at the wall. Benz has wing damage. He's clipped the wall on the outside. He needs to outscore Sam Davistay today if he wants to keep this championship. Marcus stalled up to 5th position, catching out Tyler Davison. Jack is going to keep an eye on Sam to try and get past as he does of his teammate behind him, attacking quite viciously, dropping down the other. Thomas Main slot up into 13th position.
There's been a collision somewhere.
Jack's into the lead as his teammate follows him through.
No. Hang on, I swear I saw a Racing Point go up in the air.
There is
And-
only one. There's only Ismail. As we've battled for the lead between the two Alpha Tauris. The last time they battled for the lead, it ended in
Bora
tears.
Buren and Ismail are touching a lot.
Lucas
But now
Foss
Bora-
takes the lead of the race. Oh, I think on to lap 2. What a chaotic lap 1 as Ben is into the
CJ in the
pits. They both have wing damage. Maybe there was some sort of collision. There's a lot of people into the pits as the two Alpha Tauris are looking to increase.
Reynolds double stack.
Oh no, that's really unfortunate. The two Alpha Tauris are looking to extend their championship. Not extend, I keep saying extend. They're looking to gain on the championship lead that Red Bull had. It was so dominant at the early stages of the season, and so far as it stands, Sam Davistay will take the Drivers' Championship. Is this man's looking to attack Borbune? As Enzo taking a glitched fastest lap there, that's definitely not realistic at all. But Lucas Faust is pulling away from Jack here. 0.8 of a second is the gap, but Sam Davistay is still keeping these
Marcus
two.
and Tyler.
Oh, Marcus and Tyler, bit of a side-by-side moment as they go through the hairpin with a yellow flag in Sector 3. There's a Williams around. Have this, we come to tatters again. They have.
Oh, this. Oh yeah.
And this one time, it hasn't ended in the Williams DNFing, so that's not a bad thing at all, as there is Tyler and Marcus still battling. Tyler Davison tries to go down the inside, bit of contact between the two, but it all pays off well for both. I believe no damage involved. No damage happened. Why can't I speak? No damage has occurred.
Apparently didn't install speech in the latest update.
Didn't install speech either. Jerome Muller is now on the back of Tyler. Not a bad start for the Mercedes stand-in, and his teammates up to 9th as well, up 6 positions. We like to our winners and losers.
Oh yeah, I'll just get that up quickly. So our main winner is Skillify Foss, because he's now in the lead from 4th. Shadow Blade has lost out a bit because he's our Jack, because he is not in the lead anymore. So Davistay is a big winner because Benjamin Bulwark is a bit out of contention at the moment, although he may bring himself back in. BK's also lost out a bit.
Another big winner is Thomas.
Yeah, he's up 8. Also Bunnies and Woozer, Chloe, even despite the incident. Also Bobber Bune, Benjamin, CJ, Lewis, Juan, Brady, Enzo are main losers.
Enzo's disconnected as well, so that's he's back in, but he did disconnect, so that is definitely a big lose. Ben's put on a set of softs, so he's going to go for a 2-stop. Well,
yeah,
2 more stops, maybe. No, 1 more stop.
One more stop.
One more stop. Just extend the gap. Border Lotte picks up another penalty as we are in a bit of a conga line going around the lap 4 out of 35. A quick enough lap as Ismail gets back past Scott, which both of these suffering with some from wing damage. Ismail isn't, neither's the Williams, so it is pure pace. As another thing to keep an eye on is if Ben can manage to get back in Sam Davistay's pit window. Of course, you don't lose as much in the pits here as you do in other tracks, as you do not have to do the final chicane or turn 1 in the pits here. So the pit stop time, it's not quite the average 22 seconds, but it will be still. It's still long enough. It's a pit stop. So Ben is doing enough at the moment to keep in the pit window of Lucas Faust. As there's not much on-track action. The two Alpha Tauris are absolute charging here. We're gonna, well, part of me wants them to attack each other, part of me doesn't, because the last time they attacked each other, Lucas DNF'd, and there was a lot of anger.
And yes, the Alpha Tauris were very much refusing to work with each other after Monza.
Yeah, now it's a 1-2, so that's kind of not worked. Well, it has worked for them, but it's not very believable that they didn't want to work with each other.
Reward, Jack's going to go for it here.
Oh, he has. He's gone for it side by side. Was not expecting that one. Lucas has to run off the road because he has to leave the space. So Jack is going for the win here. He took a win yesterday in Ian Morel official. So, another Irishman took a 5th position there. Wonder who that was.
Okay, Evan, now shut up.
As Lucas Faust is now falling out the back. BK's gone for it on Sam Davistay. BK has gone for it on Sam Davistay. He has taken third position, forcing Benjamin Bulwark's smile a little bit open.
Oh, yeah. No damage though.
Ben makes his way past the Williams, so Sam loses ground, Ben gains ground. It's an interesting one to the end. Can Ben take the championship fight on to Brazil? As what is the gap looking like between the two AlphaTauris? BK's picked himself up a 3-second time penalty. Ferrari and going across that corner don't normally end well, so let's see.
Yep, I'd say a lot of people did not like that.
No. Well, out of the 8 people watching, what is the chance that they're Ferrari fans? Yeah, it's very high. As Jack has a red X, we're going to hope he didn't disconnect. No, he hasn't. It's just the classic old Jack Redmond lag bubble we all like to see.
Yeah. I know it's a virtual game.
I am being sarcastic, by the way.
I know it's a virtual game, but you still have to social distance from Jack Redmond just because of how laggy his car is and therefore dangerous.
Lucas Foss is going to try something here as they head through the final chicane. Jerome Muller's got the move done on Tyler Davison as Marcus is into the pits for his mandatory pit stop. Of course, he will have to make another one. Lucas Foss going for the lead. No. Backs off at the last minute. He's going to try to go the long way around the outside. Bit of a luck for Jack Redmond. He's going to try to go the long way around the outside. The last time we see two teammates successfully battle was the opening round of the season between Thomas Main and Jack Redmond. Let's see. No, Danny Headcamper. Let's see. Can Lucas Foss attack the Irishman as Ben picks up another position in his hunt to get back into the championship position? Of course, it's not even to win the championship. It's purely to keep it alive, because if he doesn't score points today, he's really not doing well. He needs to be within 26 points of the Dutchman of Sam Davistay as Thomas Main. He's gaining another position on Woder Lodder. Very nice job by Thomas as BK is catching up to Lucas Foss. Let's see, can Lucas Foss get the slipstream? He has a little bit less ERS, but that doesn't really matter here. What can the German do? He's really did well since he's come in mid-season. Of course, he's partnering the Belgian of Thomas Main for next season. Jack's at the wall. Is there damage on the AlphaTauri? Yes, there is. So Jack has clipped the wall of champions, meaning this is surely going to let Lucas Foss straight by.
And BK is now on the back of them.
PK is now on the back. Oh, yellow flag. Enzo has I've caught you resetting the track there, but you're allowed to do it in a fair manner, as it is Enzo King having a bit of a spin. He's not having the successful race that he did have in Azerbaijan or Monza, but yeah, let's see, can he get back into this one? The battle for the lead is Jack is still not doing too bad. Has to turn into the corners a little bit more, but he's still doing really, really well. Is the Irishman lap 8 out of 35? You really don't see the laps ticking down here. It is quite a quick race in Montreal. So here we can see, will Lucas Foss get the run on his teammate, or will he just stick behind? Another thing to note is we had a lot of pillars on the last lap, so we have to see, will they be coming in to make their first stop of the day? BK is in. Neither of the AlphaTauris are. Sam Davistay has also made a venture into the pit lane. So is Jerome Muller, and Tyler stayed out. Two Red Bulls on different strategies. Thomas has stayed out as well. Of course, he's on a set of mediums. Oh, here comes Lucas Foss. He's going for it. Down into the first chicane. Lucas Foss takes the lead at the Canadian Grand Prix. Nearly pushing his teammate.
Yeah. Jack's the one who has to go.
The two AlphaTauris are extremely aggressive here. Of course, there is tensions.
The best teamwork.
No, there is tensions since Monza. They say there isn't. There is. That's a known fact. As they took
Marcus is trying to get past Benjamin.
Oh, he is. Here comes Marcus Tall. Ben is on softs. Marcus is on very fresh mediums. And Marcus is going to just slide his way straight past the Haas. The two V or T racing drivers. Ben seems to be struggling on those softs a little bit, as BK is going to look to also get past Benjamin. Marcus has technically jumped BK here, as Marcus has gone for it on Adrian Teich, the home-born Canadian, making his debut in his home circuit. To the delight of the Canadian fans, Jack is in the pits. Tyler is also in, and Thomas and Lucas stay out. This puts Marcus in an effective P number 1, I believe. But we really need to...
BK's jumped Jack.
Jack has to change his wing. He's going to lose an awful lot of positions. He's going to lose one to Tyler as well, and Sam Davistay, as Borbune has disconnected from the session. Lucas Faust has gained a 3-second penalty. We're going to pop Borbune and invite really quickly.
Extend these softs until he can maybe go for the hards.
Check BK's wing. We believe he hasn't replaced it. He doesn't have any damage. I didn't see him pick up any damage. Maybe he did.
I'm getting the worst camera angle here. It's just a damn.
Yeah, no, there's no
wing.
damage. I did get it. Because Borbune's Wi-Fi has crashed. We've given you another invite there. Oh, Jack's off at the chicane. No, it's just lag. Never mind. His lag's affecting us now, Brendan.
No, you always see him just jumping from place to place and with his lag.
Especially when you're behind him in a race, it's so frustrating. As BK's going to look to make a move on Benjamin Bulwark here. Ben's into the pits. So Ben will be making 2 extra. 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh no.
It gets from bad to worse for Benjamin. It really does.
And I wish you could just serve the 5-second penalty right then and there.
Yeah,
But
so do I. That would be a nice addition.
Another soft.
He's going to do a soft medium, I believe, here.
So he's just going to go for it.
Just all the full send. As Jack Aiken says, year of the send. Just go for it. Push the tires to the absolute maximum. Shred them to pieces. And try and get something out of it. Lucas Faust leads by 3.9 seconds over Thomas Main. Thomas started last, remember? As Scarlet, which picks up the second 3-second of the day. He might be, you know. He might be. I think he'd lose way too much time if he was. No, he's into the pits. Oh, he's just about got the speed. So Thomas Main will lead the race, as Marcus Hall will be in the effective race lead after this one. So Marcus, of course, couldn't win a race when he was in Mercedes. Lucas is going for a 1-stop. He's on the hards. Oh, yellow flag in sector 3. There's been some contact. Who has had it? I believe it was the Williams of Scarlet Witch. He's battling with Lewis McWilliams to go side by side down the back straight here in Montreal. The Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, named after the Canadian legend, into the chicane. Oh, they've crashed coming to the pits.
Have Jisoo done it again?
That could mean 2 things.
Yes.
Tyler Davison was going to look to attack Lucas Faust here. Lucas has lost out to Sam as well, and BK, meaning Marcus Tall is in the effective race lead.
Someone on Borbune, he's ghosted, and that's allowed Juan and Brady through.
He's AI. As Brady's hit the wall, I believe. Not he's damaged.
No, Brady. No damage, I believe.
Scarlet Witch going for the 1-stop as well.
Nope. No damage.
Ah, here's Borbune back. Welcome back, Borbune. As Ben is in 10th position on these new stops, as Jerome Muller gets past Sam Tavistay. And Thomas is in for a set of hards. Jerome Muller is in 3rd place, effectively. He's pit. We've gone completely unnoticed to that.
We now need to look at penalties.
Oh, not yet, not yet.
I know, I need... Oh yeah, time to get the copy out.
Where is Thomas Main going to come out? He's come out in 8th position. Not a bad job from Thomas. He does not have to make another pit stop. Whereas Benjamin Bulwark does. And he's in 10th. So Ben has really lost out big time here. Sam Davistay might wrap up the championship. And as it stands, I believe Red Bull would wrap up the championship as well.
Indeed. We got... let's see... 12 plus 10 is 22. And then it would be 8 plus 6 is 14. That will be just enough.
That's 8 points. That's what they need. That's just about enough for Red Bull.
Fastest lap, in case one of them has it. No, or maybe.
The fastest lap is glitched, so you'll have to do it visually.
111.4, 111.2, 111.2,
As full with Sam can keep 4th position, Ben has to finish 3rd, and as it stands,
Benjamin's at the
he's
moment,
not doing
so
that.
he would grab that extra point.
So he would, but which would not mean a thing, really. It wouldn't mean much. He'd still need to finish 3rd. As he is in 9th position, he's found his way past Walter Lauder. Oh, yellow flag in sector 2. That is the... Oh, it's the Williams of Enzo King. Has gone straight on at the chicane. And has he lost his wing? Yes, he has. He's hit the wall somewhere, and he's gone straight on to the chicane. It is Williams in 18th and 19th here, and Scarlet Witch has lost 9 seconds to Lewis McWilliams. I don't think the one-stop is the strategy for today.
Well, it might be for Thomas Main.
It might be Enzo going very slowly, letting people past.
And maybe Gamma Fast as well.
Marcus is in. Marcus is in for his 2nd stop. He's did 7 laps on the set of mediums. I imagine he's going to pop on a set of hards maybe. And go to the end as Jerome Muller now will take 2nd. Lucas is out!
Oh,
Lucas has hit the wall!
Oh, he's done the one of champions!
Thank God Guy put ghosting on before this race. VSC, we have a virtual safety car. This is going to help Marcus Stahl, who's in the pits.
And Marcus Stahl
That's it, surely! If Red Bull can keep these positions, they are the champions.
Well, without Lucas, that means, well, AlphaTauri, it's a one... They've got 1v2 here, and that's pretty much it for Red Bull. And probably Sam Davide as well, if things go the way they are. Benjamin here...
Jack's got 3 seconds as well.
Yeah, he's now got 3. So that means it's only the Red Bulls and CJ. They're only people in the top 10 who don't have penalties. Admittedly, Juan, Brady and Lewis don't survive.
Oh, Jerome Muller's got a drive-through for speeding on the VSC for Sam Davide. Life just gets better. Life just gets better. As he's going to pass Jerome Muller now as well, who has to serve his drive-through. But for Sam Davide, life is a dream.
No, please tell me they don't have an instant.
I thought they were as well. I thought I had cursed them.
Sam Davide probably should have went for the inside and the outside there.
As Thomas, that is a brutal corner cut, mate. As the yellow flag in sector 2, Ismail is out. Oh, he's hit the wall.
Are we going to get a safety car now?
It's in a very dangerous location. Enzo's out as well. They're dropping like flies. Enzo was retirement in the pits. As Brady Pollock's gone for it down the inside of Juan Hernandez, as we are not getting a safety car for that one. So that is 3 retirements in 2 laps. Yes, there's 16 runners left in this Canadian Grand Prix.
Our on-track leader.
Oh, here we go. Marcus is going for it on Thomas Main. He's going to try around the outside. This is an optimistic move. Oh, bit of contact. Oh, slide. Nice catch from Marcus. Very nice catch, but he's lost out to Benjamin Bulwark, who's gone past the 2 of them. I don't know what Ben was doing. Oh, Marcus has tried to... Oh, Marcus. That's definitely a penalty.
And that's Thomas's wing is damaged as well. Only we will have to wonder, did Benjamin do anything to make him go that way? Don't think so.
I don't think so. He went through the grass. That is definitely a penalty for Marcus. As Thomas has to battle wing damage for the rest of the race. Because of that, as Jack is right up behind Tyler, he's going to try salvage this Constructors' Championship. Yellow flag in Sector 2. It's Lewis McWilliam.
He was doing fairly well, but then the grid penalty brought him down. He got caught up in that one chaos, and now it's just been a bit of a disastrous race.
What's how Thomas has spun?
Oh dear.
He's retired from. He's left the session. He's had enough, and before the race, he didn't really want to race, and if his confidence has gone down. Now, it certainly has, as Lewis has got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, as Brady Pollock's gone for an outrageous dive on Juan Hernandez, as Juan's going to try hold it round the outside. Nice battling between these two. As here comes Juan, he's still going to try Get past Brady. He's going to try and move around the outside. This is bold. Jack has got past Tyler. I have to go off this one. Jack has got the move done on Tyler, but Tyler's going to fight this one back. He's not going to give up that easy. They're on similar tyres and have had similar pace for most of the race. But Jack Redmond just outclasses the Red Bull man and takes the podium position, but it's still not enough for the Constructors' Championship.
It still seems like it'll end up... It'll probably be BK if he can keep this. He probably has to win.
Probably, as the two Mercedes-men are battling. Jerome Muller in for a second stop. Of course, he did with that unfortunate drive-through. As Aaron says, Thomas has gone to play FIFA. I don't blame him. I'd certainly go and play some FIFA as well if that's what happened to me in a race. Marcus has got past Ben.
Although, personally for me, FIFA, if you're
angry, don't play FIFA.
Like, no.
Ben has wing damage. No, he doesn't.
Gonna,
no, he doesn't. Never mind.
He'll probably box it soon enough, because he's got to try.
He has to try something. Or he could just hold it out and see if there's a safety car. Honestly, myself, surprised we didn't get one for the Ismail incident. As Scarlet Witch is being lapped currently by the race leaders. As Tyler Davidson's gone for a move. Oh, Jack Redmond can't. Jack's disconnected.
Oh no.
Oh no, he hasn't. He's just laggy again. I can't deal with this anymore. This is just so confusing. But BK is leading now by 3.5 seconds over Sam Davistay. Of course, if the man who needs to win the race is Ben, if Sam finishes in second. Ben needs something to happen to Sam or to anyone just to give a safety car right now. As it looks like the soft to hard was not the strategy. As it looks like Jerome Muller is looking to get past Juan here. The Renaultman likes this track. He's quick around here, but he's only going enough for 12th.
Yeah, he was caught up something on that one.
Yeah, no, so he was. He's still in 12th, whether he was caught up in something or not.
Well, to be fair, you have to think what would happen if he wasn't.
He'd probably be up there with his teammate.
Yeah.
But Buick's running 10th. He could take his first ever points.
Sure, in all the chaos that's happened, Jay could have took his first point.
Jay is he's enjoying luxury life. He's having dinner with his family. He's being replaced by the man in 5th position though. Also, the WeGo Racing McLaren Special is out tonight. Of course, if you haven't watched any of the episodes of the documentary, please do. The Ferrari episodes and the Williams episodes are currently out.
Watch after this.
Yes, of course. Stay here with us. As Jerome Muller has made a move on Juan Hernandez. He's got the job done, but will Juan fight it back? I can't imagine he will. It's hards versus mediums, and Jerome has been quicker for the majority of the race. Back up to the front now. Tyler is falling off the back of Jack slightly. If you do the maths quickly, if Jack finishes 2nd, Sam 3rd and Tyler 4th, do Red Bull still take the title?
It'd be 15 plus 12, 27 to 18. Red Bull, yes, they would take the title.
Yeah, by quite a lot.
Yep.
Ben is in the box. He's going for his last pit stop for the mediums. Remember, Sam Davistay would take the title if things stay like they are now, let alone where Ben comes out. As Costas in the chat, hello Costas, saying never count Ben out yet. You can never count Ben out. This man has done some masterclasses in this league, in this season. As he's passed by Adrian Teisch. I don't think he's going to drop any more positions. Yes, he'll come back out in 8th, so he could take 7th here. I can't imagine it'll take him too long to find his way past Adrian and the homegrown Canadian, as we have mentioned, home GP. As his teammate making moves, getting past Port Bune for 10th, so Haas 8th and 10th. Marcus has wing damage, seemingly.
Let's check.
He does.
Yes, he does. To the right hand side.
I wonder was that from that ridiculous dive bomb on Thomas. As Ben's picked himself up a penalty as the leaders are in, Sam Davistay and BK both in the pits. Jack is staying out. Of course, he did pit later than them, as Marcus stays out, and so does Tyler.
Well, I'm expecting now... No, Marcus probably should have went on the hards and went to the end.
I think he can make the end anyways, to be honest. Oh no, he's at 7 laps, I don't think he can. F1 Team Radios, who is BK? BK is Felix Kotol. He finished 3rd in... second, sorry, in Singapore. In the designer's eyes, it's Mick Schumacher. For the avatar. You'll know what I mean if you do follow the Formula Visual Racing on Instagram, which you should, by the way. You should, because that is where you can find all the latest info and news, as Tyler is lapping the AI of Thomas Main. Of course, Thomas left the session after collisions with Marcus, and then he spun. And Jerome Muller got a look to get past Brady Pollock. Of course, Jerome was he was running 3rd. He was running 2nd, sorry, and then got hit with a drive-through penalty. But it's still been a great drive for Jerome. He's doing quite well. And Brendan, you said Ben to win. Are you still holding on that prediction?
It seems a bit unlikely, to be fair.
It really does, yeah.
Although, knowing Benjamin, he probably can do something.
He is in 12 seconds behind Sam Davistay, as Costas just pointed out. He has to catch 12 seconds to Sam Davistay. But if Sam Davistay finishes in 6th position, Ben has to finish 4th. So it's a little bit of a challenge. If Ben gets 5th and Sam 6th, Sam is the champion. Ben has to finish 4th, I believe. And I'm going to do the maths on that one now. Or if you could, Brendan, you're better at maths than I am.
Alright. So
28 points was the gap heading into this race.
Yeah, so 28 points. So if Benjamin is 4th, you get 12.
Plus he's the fastest lap, which is 13.
Yes, 13. And then Sam Davistay would be 6th, and that would be 8. That would be 5 points. It would be 23 points going into the final race then.
Which is enough, because it has to be 26, so Ben must finish 4th.
Well, if we finish 5th, that would be 25.
Oh, so we can't finish 5th because of the fastest lap point.
I wouldn't even say that. If Ben finished 5th and Sam Davistay finished 6th, it would be 26, so they could end up equal. You couldn't claim it purely on points, but if you did enough count back or something, maybe.
If we did count back, Ben would win because he's won 3 races. 4 maybe. Sam Davistay's won 2.
Yeah, he's got the Netherlands and
he definitely wants. He's Abu Dhabi.
Oh yeah, Abu Dhabi.
So here we go. Ben just needs to pass Sam Davistay, and if he gets any more positions, that will be. Oh, did you say you get 8 points for 6th?
Yeah, because you get 10 for 5th.
Yeah, okay. Khalil was correcting a mistake you didn't make. So Kyle, now knowing this, is obviously going to be telling Sam to push like hell. This is going to be really interesting for Ben to try and gain on Sam. It's going to be an interesting final race for sure. Make sure you tune in next Saturday on the Formula Virtual Racing Instagram account.
We still have 1 or 2 things to settle, because now with Jack, what's he doing? Is he going to the end, Harley or Tyler? Or are they just trying to get a set of softs?
Another set of softs, I'd say. They could do it now if they pitted this lap, maybe.
Oh, well, see, we have to think the battle for 3rd. Which can we posted on the FPR?
We have our own AWS now, in the form of Kyle Davistay. The striking distance that Ben would reach Sam is the last lap.
That would be nearly perfect.
Is that Sam? Sam's got 3 seconds penalties we have to look at. We forgot all about them. Exactly. But we have to remember the penalties could come into play here. Of course, Ben could take this 5th easily if he gets in within 3 seconds of Sam. If Sam gets in the penalty.
Yeah. No, I think Jack is in the pits. probably...
He is. He is in the box. Tyler stays out. Jack has gone for another set of softs, and we don't know what Tyler's doing because he hasn't pit Brady. Pollock has got another 3 seconds, but now Sam is in 4th, and Ben is going to stay 6th. So it's all changed.
But there is one thing. Jackson first softs. Sam has penalty mediums for a couple of laps. Alrighty, so if Jack decides to going to fight Sam, and he probably will because he's still trying, probably in the
he still could win this race.
In the mindset of it's possible, but
It's
we're not
unlikely,
sure.
but
Oh, Tyler's now got a penalty.
Tyler does have a penalty. I don't know how he's got it there, but
So I think CJ's the only one remaining.
yeah, CJ is currently on course for the Formula 1 safety award. Well, I have all the maths done, but Tyler's into the pits, so Marcus Stahl will take the lead of this race. For he could win this.
He might try win this.
He might. If Ben must finish in 3rd for Sam to finish 4th, I might be wrong with that. If you also want to double check me on that one, Sam is now in 3rd, meaning Ben has to finish 2nd. But I think Ben might jump Tyler as well here. No, he's not going to. Or has he? Because Tyler has the straight pit exit. It's going to be very close, but Tyler gets it. Tyler has taken it. But this is now getting interesting because Ben now has to finish in 2nd if Sam finishes 3rd, and Jack has only gained 4 tenths on Sam Davis Day. So the championship is still all up for play.
No, Marcus is not going to win this race because of the penalties.
Oh yeah, he won't. BK will take the win, won't he? So 6 seconds is the gap. 6 seconds in the gap in penalties.
Again.
BK could win on penalties. So we have an exciting last few laps ahead of us because this could announce both championships. Of course, Red Bull, if they keep in these positions, have wrapped it up.
Well, yeah,
On your post, if Sam finishes 3rd, Ben needs P1. It's gotten worse for the Haas team.
Wait.
And Ben's nearly hit the wall. He's nearly hit the wall. Costas is asking for a safety car. A safety car would be very interesting right now. It really would. Would you like a safety car, Brendan? I certainly would.
Yep, because that would mean Ben can pit, most likely...
It'd also mean Marcus could pit, bringing another face into play. Lewis has... there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. It's Lewis McWilliams who has... he's spun. He has big front wing damage. Maybe this is the safety car we're looking for. Swan has picked up a 3-second time penalty. Lewis is going very slowly to inch the car back to the pits though. So... I don't think he's going to do anything too stupid, as Tyler is extending the gap over Ben.
Marcus really is abusing his overtake because he's on 0% now.
Yeah, he's been crawled in by Felix Coutal here. On course for a win is Felix. I'm pretty sure he'd have the highest average finishing position then, because his average finishing position would be 2nd. I don't think anybody's highest average finishing position is 2nd.
Well, 2 + 1 would be 3, divided by 2 would be 1.5.
Oh, so Kyle's made it worse. Sam is in Marcus' pit penalty range as well.
Yep.
This is not looking good for Benjamin Bulwark, but you can never count him out. You can never count out Benjamin. If we got a safety car now, it would spice things up certainly, as Lewis is in the pits, so it's...
Benjamin's sticking with Tyler.
He is, but he needs to make a move now if he wants to get anywhere near where he needs to be. He needs to win. Which I don't think he's going to do.
Hang on, let me do calculations. If Ben finished, let's say 3rd, Sam 4th, Ben would be 16 points, Sandas would be 12, 20. He would do it if Benjamin was 3rd and Sam 4th, Benjamin would keep it, get it to
okay,
last.
so that's where Ben needs to finish 3rd and Sam 4th. That is where it needs to happen. Ben needs to make a move on this lap. However, as the gap up the front has closed down to 1.7 seconds, Marcus really struggling on those set of tyres. Costas saying Ben won't get it. You gave up hope fairly quickly there, Costas.
Yeah, but Tyler is usually he's a clean driver, and we saw him once that he knew which battles were fighting and which were not.
Lewis has got 5 seconds for corner cutting. How do you get 5 seconds for corner cutting? He's got 3 seconds now. He's got to be disqualified. Oh, he has been, I believe. No, he hasn't. Lap 30 out of 35.
It's only on 11 seconds. You have to get to 30.
BK's going to try something on Marcus down this straight, I imagine. It's 0.3. I didn't even notice that gap. Lewis has got another 5 seconds. He's into the pits and he's retired in the pits. Here comes Felix Couto. Oh, very late swipe by Marcus. That was extremely dangerous for the McLaren man. He's into the pits. Marcus in the pits. I don't think he was meant to pit.
I think that was probably 2 or 3 laps late.
Yeah, I don't think he was meant to pit, to be honest. Which puts Sam Davestay in 2nd position.
Honestly, now, if Benjamin did finish 2nd and Sam Davestay 3rd, he would bring it down to the final race.
I don't think he's going to get 2nd.
They're close enough.
They are, but there is only 4 laps remaining in a 108 track in qualifying. Although Jack could be battling with Sam Davestay here and throw a huge spanner into the works.
Yep, that's what
I'm thinking. Here comes Jerome Muller. He's going to try and move on CJ. We haven't really been paying attention on the on-track action, so he's got down the inside. Oh, bit of contact between the two. It's fairly clean, however. Not too bad. But it is fairly clean. As another penalties might come in at the end of the race. So nothing is confirmed, obviously, yet.
Wooser is in P7.
Wooser's doing really well. He is what we call...
He's got 12 seconds though, so CJ will get him. And maybe Jerome Muller as well.
Maybe, but that is the battle we're on. Ben's gone for it. He's gone under 3 seconds. I think it's all over.
It's all over unless Jack decides to do the dive bomb on Sam
Although
Davestay.
that one could be reviewed because that did look a little bit sketchy. One of the warnings there, but if Sam is P2, Ben has to win. I don't think he's going to win, as Jack is now 0.7 of a second behind Sam Davestay. Kyle Davestay is early celebrating. Jerome Muller has made the move stick on Corey Shappy. He is up into 8th position. Good job by Jerome. He's recovering well from that drive-through. Marcus has got another 3 seconds, which now puts the McLaren boys both on 12-second of penalties. As Sam Davestay, that was very close to the wall. He doesn't have damage, but Jack is very close now to get onto the podium. Is it all 3 seconds up the top for penalty wise? Yes, it is.
Yeah, pretty much 3 seconds.
Jack has got an awful exit. He's got a woeful exit there. But is Tyler looking to attack Benjamin? No, he is not. It's all still to play for here. If Sam finishes 3rd and Tyler 4th, here comes Jack Redmond. He's going to go for it. He's going to go around the outside. Down the inside, into turn 1, Jack Redmond keeps it on the brakes and takes 2nd position in the Canadian Grand Prix. What a move from Jack. What is the Constructors' Championship looking like, of course, for Red Bull?
So, 18 points for Jack, then 15 plus 10 is 25. It's 7 points. It will be 44-point gap, and that would be the maximum.
So it'd still be alive. It's still alive.
But it's alive, but then you'd have to go through a lot to figure out stuff. As Marcus had a huge snap of oversteer there.
He has, and I think it's too late for a safety car, to be brutally honest. Ben has gained 7/10 on Sam Davestay. Since I looked at it, I looked at Marcus and looked back, and he's gaining so much time. But still, that penalty might be reviewed, as Tyler now is going to be attacking Ben, of course, because he wants his teammate to win the championship. He wants to win the Constructors' Championship. And so far, it's not really enough. If BK picks up a penalty...
No, wait, with the penalty, Red Bull would take this Constructors with the penalty if it says
Oh
intact.
yeah, they would. I forgot about that. I forgot about that completely, but... Here we go. Tyler not attacking Benjamin. 2 laps to go. It's all to play for here. Ben needs to finish third and Sam fourth. If Sam can just hold this one out, he will win this championship. Of course, if that penalty isn't if both penalties are removed, they could be. I don't think Sam was involved in any incidents. He is a very clean driver, and he would be such a deserved champion if he could win. So would Ben. They've both drove amazing seasons, but the gap up the front is decreasing really fast. PK needs to watch himself here. If Sam does take this title, we are going to get him in a party. We don't do post-race interviews anymore, but of course the championship we do have to get him in. We'll get Tyler in as well, of course, if Red Bull do wrap up the constructors, which they will, unless Ben can pull 3 seconds on the Red Bullman. I don't think he will. Ben's struggling. Tyler Davison's going to go for this down the inside. Here he goes. No, not close enough as we are on the final lap of the race. 2.4 the gap ahead. If BK gets another penalty, Jack Redmond will take his second FPR win. And Ben is nearly in 3 seconds of Sam Davestay if Sam gets another penalty.
I believe...
Karam saying CJ's going to get so many positions. Yes,
just
he will.
For reference here, if it ended up in a tie at the end of the season, it would be based on which constructor took more wins.
Thank you for that information, Khalil. No. Wait until I say the results, because this could change. So here we go. Down the hairpin for one last time. Felix Kotal just needs to keep it clean. What's his warnings like, actually? Because if he's one away, he needs 2. So I don't think that he is going to get another warning. Ben is so close to the back of Sam Davestay, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I really don't. BK, Felix Kotal, slow through the last chicane for Scuderia Ferrari is going to win in Canada. Jack Redmond will finish second. Your FPR Season 2 World Champion is Sam Davestay.
And bench.
He has did enough. Red Bull win the constructors as of now. Ben only can finish 5th. Marcus Stahl 6th. He's not going to stay there, I don't think, because of penalty-wise.
No, you'll be fine. Ooh, it was called like 12.
Yeah, it's your own though. I'm sure he will be fine. Marcus finishes 6th. Reuter is going to finish 7th. And Jerome Muller, a good debut in 8th position. Oh, 7th. So he has got Reuter, and CJ's got 7th. So he's jumped a fair few positions. Brady Pollock, 20 laps on the set of mediums. That's quite difficult. So well done to Brady Pollock. And Adrian, the two Hasses are finishing off today's race in style. Juan just misses out on points in 11th, Adrian Tice in 12th. Borbune is going to finish 13th in a best ever result for him. He's racing for Alfa Romeo today. Doesn't have a permanent drive, of course.
I'll go invite Sam Davestay and Tyler.
Chloe finishes 14th, and in last position is the AI of Thomas. But that is it. As of now, that is the championship for Sam Davestay. Oh, Borbune's best result was 5th. When did he finish 5th? But there is Felix winning.
So, he may not be racing here often, but when he does...
He does it well, does Borbune?
No, you mean...
Australian Season 1. Oh, I thought you meant Borbune. But yeah, he's raced there twice and he's got 2 podiums. That's not too bad from BK, Sam and Tyler. I know you've joined. Just wait a moment there for a second. BK wins in Australia with a 1.2 second gap over Jack, who, if he pit for softs a lap early, probably would have got that win. Sam Davestay finishes 3rd, And on the podium to take the championship, Tyler finishes 4th to take the Constructors' Championship. Ben finishes 5th. Marcus Dahl finishes 6th after what the hell was he doing on the mediums. CJ finishes in 7th. Jerome Muller, after that unlucky drive-through, finishes in 8th position. Walter Lotto finishes in 9th. It is a South African 9 and 10 with Brady Pollock scoring a point for the Haas team, and Juan Hernandez just missing out in 11th. Home hero Adrian Teich finishing 12th, Verburen in 13th, Skadowicz in 14th, and Thomas Main in 15th. Was the last of the finishers, although he was AI. The non-finishers were Lewis McWilliams, Ismail Yildirim, Enzo King, and Lucas Faust. Sam, you're the champion. That's nothing more to say than that. How does that feel to win?
It feels awesome. I mean, the whole race I was sweating so hard. I was trying to stay ahead of Benjamin, then I think he crashed into the wall. He got a 5-second penalty. It's amazing. I mean, also the constructors. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Tyler, you said at the start of the season you were hoping for a good season, and you've only gone and won the constructors. Does it feel nice?
Yeah, it does feel good. I mean, that entire race I had Benjamin behind me. I was just like, play number 2 driver, keep Benjamin behind, get Sam to the title and to get the double. To get Sam the double and me the constructors, it does feel.
Sorry to overcut you, Tyler. This is just in relation to the race win. Jack has 3 seconds that he can get removed. Obviously, doesn't mean anything to you two. You've won. Either way, he was ahead of you anyways. But yes. So, hey, Brendan, you have anything to ask them?
Yeah, so a good season, and well, he managed to beat Alpha Tauri. Obviously, he had a bit better teamwork than them anyway.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh, we will.
Did any of you see what happened, Lucas? Because all of a sudden I just seen at the bottom of my screen.
He crashed at the Wall of Champions. He was right behind me when it happened.
Yeah, I seen he crash. He had a bit of a hefty crash. I'm sure we'll be seeing on boards for him.
I think it was. I'm not sure if Jack was involved in it or not, but it was me, Jack, and him in a train, and not behind him in the wall.
I'm just praying for my own brain Jack wasn't involved in it.
I hope not.
Oh, because if he was, then oh no.
But yes, so Sam is the champion. Red Bull win the constructors, and we still have 1 race to go. So I'm sure it feels nice that you don't have to wait another week to wrap it up.
Yep. By the way, can we do donuts in Brazil?
Yes, you can't do donuts in Brazil. You can do donuts in Brazil. We'll set up a tree lapper for you after to do some donuts.
All right.
But yes, that was that's all we do have time for here in Canada. We're not in Canada. Me and Brendan are in Ireland. Sam's in Holland. Tyler's in Britain. We're not in Canada. But yeah, Brendan, who wins the Meme One Safety Award? I know who it is anyways, but you still have to say it.
CJ.
There we go, CJ. You finally won something. So
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, Juan's won enough in FRL, so CJ has to get something for himself.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Kyle and Sam and Tyler, don't get too drunk tonight. We will see you back next week. Of course, make sure to watch the new documentary episodes that do come out. The McLaren one is out today, just after this race, I believe it is out. So thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you next week.